What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to VJ Basketball Takes, and today we will be talking about Ben Simmons situation. Now, before I get started, I already know that this is a very late video on this situation, but to me it's better to make this video now than ever. And first I want to say that, of course, I'm a Ben Simmons fan, so if you think I'm tending towards Ben Simmons' side or like I'm more biased towards Ben Simmons, I promise you I'm not trying to be, probably just natural, but I promise you I'm not trying to be. But to start off this video is the Sixers. I don't feel like the Sixers are looking to trade Ben Simmons as good as they can. That's in my opinion, because the Sixers clearly wants Ben Simmons to stay with the organization. They feel like they can repeat it. They feel like they can come back in the playoffs and have a good chance to win it in the finals, which most NBA fans, even if Ben Simmons comes back, most NBA fans most likely would say they have no chance of going to the finals or probably even going to the Eastern Conference Finals this year. But I feel like they have a good chance of not going to the finals, of course, but like having a deep playoff run. But in my opinion, if you're trying to contend, you should be trying to contend for the championship instead of just trying to make a playoff push, So Philly is doing a terrible job right now of trading Ben Simmons, and even the little bit of trade value he had left after the playoffs, they even like made some very dumb trades. Like reportedly or allegedly, they wanted to trade Ben Simmons to the Raptors for Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, the 4th pick. And it was another player mentioned in that trade, but that just gives you an idea of who they wanted. Oh, and they wanted Kyle Lowry in that trade as well. And then they also offered the Warriors a trade package of Ben Simmons for James Wiseman, Andrew Wiggins, the 7th and the 14th pick this year, or the past draft, and 2 future first-round picks, which is, to me, is ridiculous. I feel like Philly ultimately wants Ben Simmons to stay, but Ben Simmons made it clear that he would not attend training camp, and he's willing to set out some games before playing for Philly ever again. So I feel like right now they should just try to look for a trade to ship Ben Simmons off somewhere. It's not like you're not gonna get nothing out of Ben Simmons. You can get a good player out of Ben Simmons. I don't know about like all-star level or like say like Dame. They can't get Damian Lillard. They can't get Bradley Beal, somebody like that of that caliber. They can pull off a D'Lo trade in my opinion, or possibly even pull off a Brandon Ingram trade in my opinion. But that's in my opinion. But I feel like they can't put off those type of trades with his value right now. Even though his value did drop, his value right now is still not like they're gonna get like 2 good role players or something like that. No, they can get a good, reliable scorer right now. But the Sixers are still hoping that Ben Simmons and his agent Rich Paul change their mind, which most likely would not happen at all. In my personal opinion, like I said earlier, I feel like they can run it back in the playoffs and actually contend. If Ben Simmons decides to stay, and let's say he decides to stay and he actually plays way more aggressive, right? And he doesn't have like that cold feet that he did last year. I feel like they're real contenders in my opinion. But that all depends on Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons has to like get more aggressive, not be scared to shoot free throws, and also work on your free. Don't just not be scared to shoot free throws and start missing free throws. Also work on your free throw and hit your free throws while going to the line. Ben Simmons is not like, I don't know where this concept came from, where Ben Simmons is a totally trash player. He's very bad or something like that. Like he has no offensive impact. Even though Ben Simmons is a poor scorer, he's not even a poor scorer. He's just a non-aggressive scorer, and it's a scared player. I'm gonna say that out now. He's a scared player. That's it. He's not a bad. He doesn't have no offensive impact. Literally in the game 7 against the Atlanta Hawks, yes, he had 5 points, but he also had 13 assists. I'm just saying, if he was way more aggressive and he actually attacks the rim with like full aggressiveness, I feel like he would be way more offensively impacted than he is now. Oh, he would have more offensive impact than he has now. But the way he played now, or if he keep playing the way he does, of course the team he goes to is not gonna be contender. But that all depends on Ben Simmons too. And this is where I come from, where I'm not gonna be biased at all. But I just feel like if Ben Simmons has another bad year, that just like writes him off and it makes him like a very very good role player, basically. Like, not even a very good role player, but like a borderline all-star player, but he's not an all-star at this point. Like, if he keeps playing like this, you know, if he doesn't become an aggressive scorer, like everything about Ben Simmons is good except for, of course, his shooting, but everything else is good. He's a good rebounder, he's a good playmaker, when he wants to be, he's a good finisher. Like when he's actually aggressive and confident, he's a good finisher, but it all depends on him. Now, teams I would like for Ben Simmons to go to is like, well, like the only team I really want him to go to really is the Golden State Warriors, where they have like to me they have a great atmosphere around them. You have Stephen Curry, who's a great leader, Draymond Green, who pushes players to play harder than they actually do, you know. You're just surrounded by scorers and shooters, like mainly like Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and you know Draymond Green not that much of a shooter, you know, but he's a great leader at the same time. I just feel like you can run a small ball lineup with that type of lineup. You have like Ben at the 5 or Ben at the 4, whatever you want to do with that. But they will have to trade like players like Andrew Wiggins, or I feel like they can trade Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga with a couple of future first-round picks, and they'll be good. And I feel like that would be a good trade, because like this is that would be a win now team type, and you will have somewhat of a future with Ben Simmons. And don't forget they have Jordan Poole off the bench, and Jordan Poole looking like a great player right now, or like what he did in the play-in tournaments and like the end of the season, like second half of the season. He played like a great scorer, and he looked like he has a bright future in the league. But I just feel like he'll be great on the Warriors, or even on the Timberwolves, who has Karl-Anthony Towns, who's a tremendous shooter as a big man, you know. Like, but at the same time, if he goes to the Timberwolves, they'll most likely have to trade someone like D'Angelo Russell or Anthony Edwards. But I feel like Anthony Edwards is basically an untouchable at this point. So they must have to trade D'Angelo Russell for Ben Simmons. And that team, I feel like it would be a contender, but you know they're not going to go far, or like a playing contender, but they're not going to go far in the playoffs at all. So I feel like that wouldn't be really much of a change. But I really do hope Ben Simmons it's not like he's bad or anything. He's just not like an aggressive player, you know. I hope he becomes more confident in his game and he becomes a more aggressive player. But I'm not gonna act like Ben Simmons is in the right in this situation also, because Ben Simmons is wrong for trying to say that he wants to be in a specific location, which he cannot decide that. With how big his contract is and how long his contract is, it's going to be very hard for him to get traded to specific spots, and like you can't narrow down your decisions or where you want to go. But most of these teams can't pay for him in general, you know, and they'll have to give up a lot of players to even trade for him. So that'll be it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Check my new videos that are gonna be coming out. Like, I'm gonna be making this top 10 series, like a top 10 position, like top 10 point guards, top 10 shooting guards, in that order type stuff. I'm gonna delete the ones that I did at the beginning. But yeah, have a good day.